Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for FET price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. Starting with the chart of the daily, here we are looking at a 3 waves toward the downside, WXY, and then 3 waves toward the upside as A, B, and a C, giving us a structure of an expanding flat. Of course, you would like to see a wave C with 5 waves toward the downside. However, we got already 5 waves finished here as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as a contracting diagonal. And when we see a contracting diagonal, it is very likely that this is a start of an impulse. However, it can be also an ending diagonal where it can play the wave C finished as a running flat. And a running flat, you want to see, of course, your wave C has finished exactly in the middle of the flat. And by all means, you want to look for a reversal after it and look for 5 waves toward the upside. And this is exactly what we saw after in FET here, where we are looking to 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Now, of course, in your bullish scenario, it can be, of course, a wave 1 and then a wave 2, where we have bottomed at the 0.5 fib level. Very nice fib level for a wave 2. Looking at this structure, we have a 3 waves toward the downside as A, B, C, and then 3 waves toward the upside, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost as expanding diagonal, which is the most rare pattern that you might see. However, in this case scenario, it is working. It's an ending expanding diagonal because your wave 4 has interfere with 0. So 1, we cannot call it as impulse. After this wave 2, we are looking at a wave 1 possibly, and then we are looking again for a wave 2 and launching, of course, a wave C or a wave 3, of course, in case you are bullish. In case you are bearish, this is only your wave 1 here, right? And we are still looking for a big wave C towards the downside. And this is only your wave 1, and you are looking for a zigzag here as 5 waves up and then 3 waves down and then 5 waves up. This is your bearish scenario where you want to hit, of course, with this zigzag, you want to hit almost those fib levels here taken, of course, from the top of this impulse towards the downside or diagonal. And the wave C might hit, of course, here between those fib level or even higher a little bit, taking here the fib level from the bottom of the 1 to the end of the 1 and the base point of the 2, giving you a fib level at $2.69. In case we retrace from this fib level and then we start to see 5 waves formation, that is an indication that we are moving towards the downside again, of course, as a big wave C. And if we see only 3 wave formation after hitting, of course, the wave 1, 3 waves formation and then moving up again, therefore, this is, of course, a confirmation that we are continuing towards the upside with a wave 3, of course, almost around the 1.618 at $4.77. After this, of course, you want to see a wave 4 and then a wave 5 to finish as this impulse towards the upside. Very possible to reach over $5 for FET. Another bearish scenario, in case we are bearish, it could be as well that it is a big WXY, but it is very rare that your wave X is higher than your start of the W. Therefore, this is kind of like 5% possibility. However, it is much more preferable that it can be an expanding flat because a WXY can have only 3-wave structure rather than 5-wave structure. However, it is much more possible as a bearish scenario, if you are bearish, that you have, of course, 5 waves down. It can be an ending and the diagonal as well, or it can be an impulse towards the downside. However, what we would like to see on the 1-hour chart to make sure that we are on the right path, we want to see that the wave 2, of course, here do not move, of course, till the 886. So what we would like to see here is, of course, a 3-wave corrective to reach almost the fib levels between those green bars at 0.618 and 0.78. Now, if we look at this impulse, we are looking here already to a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finished already in an ending diagonal. And after this, we are looking, of course, here for an A, a B, and a C. And possibly, of course, this is the first wave of your correction, which it can be, of course, your wave A and 3 waves, and then moving up again for a wave B, and then massive wave towards the downside to reach, of course, your wave 2 fib levels, which are in between the green box. Now, for a timing for this wave 2, you can take the time here taken from the wave 1, and you can see that the perfect timing for a wave 2 would be already done. So yeah, if possibly we are already done with a wave 2 for FET, we might see 5 waves toward the upside, 3 waves down, and then continuation. Once you break those 5 levels in the top of them, this is, of course, your confirmation point for continuation towards the upside. If we see, of course, 3 waves toward the upside and then continuation toward the downside again, it is very possible to range also until that time as a wave 2. And especially we are in a weekend now, the range might be very, very slow. And of course, it might on the Monday start, of course, towards the downside. So this weekend, it is perfect for a wave B actually. And then, on Monday, starting a wave C towards the downside to finish this wave 2. It could be, of course, at only the 0.38 or even the 0.5 as well, but they are uncommon targets. The most common, of course, is the green box, as I always mention. That was it for FET. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.